Hello, Divi fans. This is Bill with Website Promoters. We're back looking at Divi 5 Alpha today. And now you see the footer and the page and build using Divi 5 Alpha, then go through beta. And then as we progress through the public versions of Divi 5. So it's going to be a long story over a long period of time. And I hope you will enjoy it just as much as we will. So you have just a theme. I installed just a basic theme page, pre-existing, but it has the default footers down here, and they're not really compatible with the content of the template that I want to use. So I'd like to hide them. If I look at the Divi Builder, okay, now this is a section, the footer pre-built for that theme, but down here, you cannot open up, you can't work with this section at all. Now there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can do it through CSS, which is really good. It's great, but you're gonna have to use a little code. Now another way to do this, which is really easy, is to go to the build. It's gonna come up here where it says Divi 5, gonna open up the dashboard. We're gonna come down here to the Divi theme section, come down here to theme builder. Okay, now this is the builder. Here you can make global sections. And so basically here is where you would make a global footer, a custom global footer. And to show you how that works, I'm just going to open that up. It'll say build global footer or add from library. We're just going to click on build global footer. And this is just for demonstration. We're not going to really build a footer in this particular video. That'll be in the next video. So we're going to add a new row. A lot of times when you build a footer, you'll want multiple sections. So for example, we'll just say 3 sections. Very common. And we're just going to make them all text modules for this demonstration. Okay, so, and then after you have the basic setup, in the next video, we'll customize it. But for here, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna come up here to the top right corner. We're gonna click on Save. We're gonna click on Exit right next to it. Then we've got to come over here and save the changes, or none of this will be saved. So let's click on Save Changes. Now, if we go back up to the dashboard and we look at the site, there is the section where your custom footer would be. Okay, but right now, what if I want to hide this? Okay, what's the easiest way to hide it? Okay, so let's go back into the dashboard. We're going to go back into Divi, back into the theme builder. Over here, you're going to see add global header, add global body, global footer. Now over here, this is where you can either leave it visible or hide it. See, hide on front end. With each of these sections, you can choose. Okay, so we're just going to click on that. Now, we're going to save it, and it will be hidden. So now let's go back up here to visit site. It's gone. You have now hidden the footer on your Divi 5 website. It was just that simple. Now, please like and subscribe. It lets me know that you like these little videos, and we sure appreciate it. So until next time, we hope you have a great day. Take care. Divi fans, welcome back. This is Bill with Website Promoters. Today we're going to have another short tutorial on Divi 5. This one's going to be about adding a global footer. In the last video, we showed you how to hide the global footer. So here we are in Divi. We're at the front pages. If you scroll down, you're going to see the default footer here. Okay, so what we'd like to do is we want to replace this section down here. So what we need to do is basically come over here. We're going to go to the dashboard. We're going to come down to Divi, and we're going to do this inside of the Divi theme builder. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, come down to theme builder, and here we are. We have in the theme builder, you can add a global header, global body page, pages, add global footer. So what we're going to work on is the global footer right here. I'll click on that. I got a couple options: build a global footer or add it from the library. So we're going to build a new one today. Click on that. Okay, so now basically we're in the Divi builder. Okay, so we've got a section in here. We have a row. So we're going to click on this. Let's see how many sections we would like the footer to be. Very common is either 3 or 4. What we'll do today is we'll make it a 4-section footer. Here they are, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to make each of these a text module just to make it easy. There's the first one. There's the second one. There's the third one. And here's the fourth one. Okay, so, and it's going to just put in some dummy text to get you started so that you can see them. First thing we want to do is add a background color. Now you can either leave it white, you can make it transparent, but for this video, we want it to be similar to the colors on the web page. So what we're going to do is leave it set as transparent, but you have different options up here for the background. You have color, you have gradient, you have image, you have video, background pattern, and a mask. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to use an image. Pick a section there, and we'll just pick one of the images that we see here to use for the background. Okay, we'll upload it. Okay, and so it's a nice color. And what we see now is that the row is not as wide as the full page. So we want to come up here, click on settings for the row, go into design, go to sizing, and you'll see it's set at 80%. I want to make that 100% because I'm working on a 4K monitor and this is limited to 1080. It didn't change, but what we want to see is we want to move this out here. And we'll just move it up to, say, 2500, some arbitrary number that's very large. Okay, or even easier, we'll just make it 100%. Okay, so they match. Now, since we're at 100%, or maybe not quite 100%, let's try 90. Okay. Give it a little padding there on the outsides to make it look nice. Now we've got 4 modules. So for the first module, I'm going to come over here and I'd like to have, let's put in like a graphic image. And we'll just use that as, you could put your logo there or whatever you like. But a logo is very nice, so we'll just try this. Okay, and then we will come down here. We'll get rid of the dummy text. And once the W text is gone, all you've got is the logo. You want to try and use a logo combination with the background that has good contrast. Okay, so now you'll notice over here it's very difficult to read the text, but that's because of the colors. It's set to very dark. And let's come in here and change this. We'll change the text. We can make this for links. I'll just type links. I'm going to make that a little bit larger. We'll make that, say, a heading 3. I'm going to come over here to design, since it's a heading 3. Go over here, heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 controls. Come over to heading 3. And let's change the color to a nice color. Let's say just green for now. Let's make it a little bit larger. Say 24. The line height we'll set at, say, 1.2. If you want to come down here, you can use shadows. We don't have to, but for example, you have a lot of different options on things that you can do, but we're going to leave those off for now. And then we'll come back over here. And we will put in some dummy links. So let's say here we will use a list. Link 1. Link 2. Link 3. Let's have 4 links. You want to keep the number of links to just a few, because what it does is it does make the footer taller as you keep adding. So, we'll do that. Now it's dark gray, so it's very difficult to read. So let's come in here to text. We'll just make it white for now. A lot of contrast. Then we'll X that out there. Come over here. And now we have our dummy text. Let's get rid of that. We could use this for contact information if we want. So let's just contact us. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll make that the same. Let's make it heading 3. Come up here to the design. Go to heading text 3. We'll keep our colors the same, sizing the same, and that will be very simple. We'll just come down here, copy emailing address, go back in there, paste it. Okay. Change the colors. Go up to the design tab. Make it a nice white. If you want to, you can change these colors. You can come in here. For the text, we've got the line spacing. It's a little bit large right now with the line spacing. Let's bring that down just a little bit. Maybe 1.4. We'll exit out of that. And then if you wanted to come over to this next module, and you don't have to use 4, you could have 3. It's really up to you. It's very easy to customize. We're going to come over here. What should we put here? Oh, let's get rid of this text module, and let's come over here and we'll add a different module. Let's see what we've got here. What would be nice? Social media follower. Okay, let's put those in there. Now, when you get to that module, what it's going to do, it's going to allow you to add in your social media icons. So let's see, we've got 2 in there. We could add a new social media depending upon what you've got. We've got a lot of them in here. Amazon, Facebook, just a million of them. Medium, Meetups, MySpace, Pinterest. Say, maybe you've got Pinterest. Let's add another one. How about YouTube? Where's YouTube? YouTube's always a nice one to have. Okay. And then we've got those right there. It's very nice. Okay, but we don't have a title for it or anything. But it's very nice. Let's see here. I think what I'll do is I will add another module. I'll come in here and just add a text module. And I'm going to call this our social links. Pretty standard. We'll make that also a heading, heading 3. We'll come up here to colors, heading 3, make it green. Okay. Just going to move that up above. This one, I'm going to put in some padding. I want to move it down just a little bit. Let's see, let's move that down as I slide the bar here. Now you can either do it here by putting in a number, or there's a slider bar down here. Oh, we need to work on the top. Okay, there, my hair. Let's see, what do we want to put in for spacing between them? 10, yeah, maybe 10 pixels is good. And then this text here, we need to have consistency on the heading size. That up to match the other ones at 24 pixels. Okay, now here you've got the different icons you've got. The link, So for right now, we're just going to put in hashtag. And this is where you are going to come in here and put the link. But for now, we're just going to leave it blank. Okay. Then once you get the look and feel, how you generally like it, you'll be all set. Now, I do notice that we've got a lot of space above and below. This footer is kind of tall. I don't really like that too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and it appears there's a lot of padding. Now I'm going to get rid of some of that padding. Okay, so now I have the padding set to 0. The sizing, let's see about the sizing. It's a lovely graphic there. I really like that. So I'm just going to bring the height down to where I would like it to be. And I think that is probably pretty good. 198. Let's make it an even 200. How about that? Okay. Then I'm going to click on Save. Okay. Now, I've done the design, but I haven't really saved the global footer. I've only saved this part of it. So what you've got to do is you've got to exit it and then come over here to save the changes. Okay, now the settings have been changed. Now let's go back in and view the site. And there you are. Now you have created a global footer. It's going to show up on every page. When you want to make changes, you'll go back in to Divi Builder and you'll make your changes there. That way, the footer will be consistent on all of your pages. So very good. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe to the channel so we can keep doing more of these videos. So until next time, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.